seminary. And so Marianne and Danny and I would go. They have a creek that runs by their hogs, and out in the creek he built a big pen, like a round circle, and we would swim, I guess, upstream from the hogs. Sometimes they'd get sunburned out there, and then when we get out of there, we'd have to pick up all the bloodsuckers. So, but it was fun, just swimming in that little creek for a while. It's refreshing. And my memory of Uncle Ed was when we were small. I think Donnie and Jim were with me, and Dad took us down to his liquor store and left Uncle Ed babysit us while he went and paid bills. And I remember sitting in this big booth, this big dark wood booth, I don't know, and we sat there, we just got seated, and Uncle Ed comes with a great big candy bar and a bottle of pop. We were on top of the world to have that. That was so nice of him. And then the only other memory I have of Uncle Ed was at his wake, and I remember Dad and our family standing there saying their prayers, and I just kept stepping back because I knew he was going to wake up and he was going to grab me, and I wasn't getting in there with him. And I don't know, I remember laundry day when we were small, and I don't know what my brother Dave said, but for some reason or other, it didn't make my mom very happy. So she said, "David, come here." And she took him under her arm, and she got her little bar of laundry soap out, and she says, "We'll just get that mouth nice and clean." And so over the sink, she washed his mouth out, and she said, "Oh, that's so much better, David." So I don't know if David ever told his kids that or not, but yeah. So no, we've got a lot of good memories of our folks and our aunts and uncles. And
what about your father?
Well, I remember Dad used to blow smoke in our ears. I mean, he would smoke, he'd get a cigar, you know, a new baby or something. Back then there were new babies and they would always hand out cigars. So we'd sit on his lap and he would blow smoke in our ears and stuff. Or he'd take us for walks a lot. He liked to walk. And to get, when Mom had the kitchen to clean up and the babies to put the bed down in Jim, then we'd go for a walk with Dad. Yeah, so we had a good time.
Mary, can you elaborate? Yeah. What would happen right after we had dinner at your place? What would happen with the whole family?
Oh, I don't know.
Praying the rosary?
Oh, well, in the evening, yeah, we'd always...
What did that mean to all of us?
It meant everything. I mean, that was a ritual. We never missed a night. And we usually said the rosary every night for Dad. And if there was someone else that was sick or needed help, we said 2 of them. So we prayed a lot. And no matter if our friends were outside playing, we were in the house and we were down on our knees saying the rosary every night. And to this day, we still do it. We don't use our knees. We sit in our recliners, but we do say the rosary. Yeah, that's number 1. Yeah, and I remember going to Catholic grade school, and oh, there's just no better education than those nuns. I mean, some of the nuns were, you know, little old maids, and they didn't treat the kids real good. But for the majority, we got a very good education from them. And I remember the catechism especially. You had to memorize everything in the book. The punctuation, the spelling, that's what you were graded on. And you knew it. I mean, even to this day, I know the catechism. I probably can't do it word for word, but I know everything that was in it. Yeah. And now I don't know if they study the catechism at all. So they're missing out a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are just some of my memories. But